just didn't make the cut.
Here it comes! A little going away present for you!
Welcome to WatchMojo.com, and today we'll be counting down our picks for the top 10 greatest Dragon Ball attacks. This list, we'll be looking at the techniques implemented by the characters of this hit anime franchise, and basing them just on how iconic, destructive, and badass they are. Keep in mind, we're looking for attacks with some bite, so don't expect to see any transformations or instant transmission here.
So, what's so great about that? It's just super speed.
Ta-da!
Number 10, Solar Flare.
Hey! Can't see!
Granted, this attack isn't what you would call lethal, but that doesn't mean it isn't damn effective.
How's this for cloning? Solar flare!
First used by Tien, this attack has been implemented by multiple other fighters, including Goku, Krillin, and even the villainous Cell.
Solar flare!
By unleashing a fierce burst of light, the user essentially blinds their opponent and everyone else in the immediate vicinity, and as such potentially turns the tide of battle. Hey, if it can put a stop to Vegeta in his Grey Ape form, who are you to judge?
Solar flare!
Number 9, Evil Containment Wave. Is a nasty demon ruining your day? Not got the physical chops to take him down by traditional means? Don't mind throwing your life away in the process? Well, how about putting the bugger in a rice cooker or a jar or something?
The evil containment wave successfully trapped King Piccolo.
Open the jar!
Yes, despite the varying results of the Mafuba, this technique has a lot more impact than a lot of the go-tos of the series. Originally brought in to seal away the Demon King Piccolo, it disappeared for a good few years, but made a glorious return in Super as Trunks attempted to seal away the immortal bastard Zamasu. Number 8, Super Ghost Kamikaze Attack.
Do I scare you?
Yeah, it's weird, but then again, this move was used on a creature that turned people into candy.
If you mess with the ghost, you'll be toast!
After perfecting their fusion, it turns out that Goten and Trunks had more than a few special techniques under their belt to use against the likes of Majin Buu. The most awkward yet effective was when they coughed up a sentient ghost version of themselves, who exploded on contact. This took us all for a loop, but it still managed to do its job by blowing Buu to tiny pink pieces.
See ya!
And this attack must have impressed Buu, since he uses it himself later on. Number 7, Masenko. Originally created by his tutor Piccolo, the Masenko was taken by Gohan, and he certainly made it his own.
Masenko!
Huh?
Gohan?
A double-palmed Ki Blast, this stinger has worked surprisingly well against those pesky filler villains, the Spice Boys.
No way! Darn! Yes way!
But that's not to discount its worth, as this multi-generational technique was good enough to be handed down to both Gohan's pupil Trunks and his daughter Pan.
Masenko!
Number 6, Destructo Disc.
Destructo
Oh, Krillin, you're the universe's favorite punching bag, but against all odds, you keep on moving forward. And hey, you've got a hot android wife and a signature move all your own, so things couldn't be all that awful.
Destructo Disc!
Forming a circular disc out of pure ki, this attack may have been replicated by several DBZ villains, to the greater effect we might add, but we'll always associate this technique with Krillin over anyone else, even if the best thing he's done with it is cut off Frieza's tail. Number 5, Gallic Gun. Back when Vegeta was a destroyer of worlds, this was the deadliest attack in his arsenal. Considering it managed to bring the Kamehameha to a stalemate, that's saying a lot.
Gallic Gun!
We certainly don't see much of it in Z outside of a singular beam struggle against Goku, but given just how iconic the scene is, not to mention the fact that it nearly blew up the planet, we have to give this technique props. The signature move would later become a mainstay in Super, even added to the arsenal of Trunks.
Gallic Gun!
Number 4, Special Beam Cannon. Hey, it killed Goku, and that's enough for us. While Piccolo certainly has no shortage of unique ki-based attacks at his disposal, it's this energy wave that has stuck with him most throughout the series, and served him rather well in the process.
Special Beam Cannon!
While it may not look as impressive as some of the wider ki blasts, it was strong enough to cut through both Goku and Raditz, and has managed to at least wound several foes afterwards. It was also one of Imperfect Cell's preferred copied moves, so that must count for something.
Special Beam Cannon!
Number 3, Spirit Bomb. Once upon a time, if you were Goku's opponent and you ended up facing this technique, then you were history. Most notably used to defeat a good number of DBZ movie villains, this collection of the planet's energy resulted in the creation of a colossal sphere that decimated everything that it touched.
No, that's impossible!
Sure, the waiting time can be a real bitch, and particularly strong foes like Frieza have managed to withstand its force, but that still doesn't take away from the fact that with enough borrowed energy, this sphere can crush anything. Just ask Kid Buu. Number 2, Final Flash. The most powerful attack that Vegeta has at his disposal, this golden explosion of energy became just as synonymous with him as the Kamehameha is to Goku, and boy, it's a spectacle. Its greatest moment was, of course, when Vegeta unleashed this beauty against the newly formed Perfect Cell, and it practically blew half of his body to hell.
Final Flash!
The fact that Cell regenerated right after doesn't take away just how devastating this attack is, and it's one that's truly worthy of the Prince of Saiyans.
Now if you really want to test your strength, stay right where you are!
Before we reveal our top pick, here are a few honorable mentions.
Hey, Frieza! Huh? Tri-beam!
Number 1, Kamehameha. Which one of you thought that anything else would top the list? It's the freaking Kamehameha! Since the early days of Dragon Ball, this attack has stuck with Goku through thick and thin, probably more so than Chi-Chi, bringing down the likes of alien tyrants, killer androids, and whatever the hell Majin Buu was. The stronger that Goku gets, you can bet that this icon of Japanese culture will only grow in size and scope with him. Don't pretend that you haven't practiced it in your own time as well.